I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Friday, July 26th, 2019. Hey everybody, I'm Jack Esper, the all-sports correspondent for this podcast, and this is the Sport Report. Last time we heard from Chandler, he was on an assignment in Cleveland, and now he has apparently moved from Cleveland down south, still in Ohio, into Cincinnati. We will hear more about his whereabouts tomorrow, but right now, let's start this podcast right and head into top of the order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is top of the order. Our top story comes from Los Angeles, and more importantly, the Los Angeles Angels, not the Los Angeles Dodgers. Because this game ran so long, it was about 12:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time this game finished. This game could not pick a winner. Both teams were very much alive, even at 12:46 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It wasn't until the 15th inning where Orioles second baseman Jace Peterson broke the tie with a 2-run single. The Birds then scored 3 more after this hit to ultimately win the game 10-8. Even though the Angels did battle back to score 3 more runs originally from 10-5, they did not have enough juice left in the tank to still tie and win. Now it's time for Le Tour de France, and it took Colombian rider Nairo Quintana 5 hours and 34 minutes and 15 seconds to win stage 18 in the Alps. Tony Martin and Luke Rowe, who were thrown out of the race in stage 17, had their appeals denied and went home officially before yesterday's stage. Julian Alaphilippe leads Egan Bernal Gomez by 90 seconds, and he leads Gomez's teammate and defending Tour champion Geraint Thomas by 1 minute and 35 seconds. Stage 19 is the third to last stage in Le Tour, and it will take riders through the Alps again into the town of Tignes. The stage is 126.5 kilometers long, and it will begin at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time on NBCSN. With that, let's head to America's Game and cover all of the action that happened last night.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe.
Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
As I already mentioned earlier in top of the order, Baltimore Orioles 10, Los Angeles Angels 8, Cleveland Indians 5, Kansas City Royals 4. In 14 innings, this whole game came to a close. The only other game to be in extra innings tonight was this game, and up until the 14th inning, this game was tied 3-3. Indians third baseman Jose Ramirez hit a deep 2-run home run, though, to give them the lead. The Royals did try to battle back in Kansas City, but it wasn't enough, as the Tribe get the win. Colorado Rockies 8, Washington Nationals 7. After 7 innings of baseball were played in Washington, Colorado's bats came to life. First, J.U. Murphy homers, then Ian Desmond homers, and then, after Charlie Blackmon walked and David Dahl singles into outfield to advance him at third, Murphy came back up. He hit a ground ball to short to force the out at second, while the runner at third scores. The same play at first was safe, so the runner at third counted to score. Then Rockies pitcher Wade Davis comes in the bottom of the ninth to seal the deal for the Rockies 8-7. Seattle Mariners 10, Detroit Tigers 2. Mariners left fielder Tim Beckham hits a grand slam in the bottom of the third to set the tone of the game against the Tigers. Seattle scored 5 more after that moonshot to seal the deal there in T-Mobile Park. Minnesota Twins 10, Chicago White Sox 3. Twins designated hitter Nelson Cruz had a 3-run home run game last night, and he almost became the 19th player to hit 4 in a game, but he flew out to right to start the top half of the ninth. Boston Red Sox 19, New York Yankees 3. This would have been top of the order had the Los Angeles Angels and Baltimore Orioles game not gone to 15 innings. Rick Porcello improves to 9-7 for the Boston Red Sox. Masahiro Tanaka falls to 7-6 for the Yankees. The Red Sox scored 7 in the bottom half of the first inning. Yes, the bottom half of the first inning. Since September 26, 1989. First time the Red Sox have scored 8+ runs versus the Yankees in 107 years. New York Mets 4, San Diego Padres 0. Jacob deGrom has a 2.86 ERA for the year for the New York Mets. He's now 6-7. Eric Lauer drops to 5-8 for the San Diego Padres. St. Louis Cardinals 6. Pittsburgh Pirates 3. Miles Mikolas had a 4.19 ERA for the season out from the St. Louis Cardinals. His record is 7-10 on the season. Joe Musgrove drops to 7-9 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And finally, Texas Rangers 11, Oakland Athletics 3. Ariel Jurado ties his record 6-6 for the Texas Rangers. Tanner Anderson has a 4.05 ERA for the Oakland Athletics this season. He drops to 9-6. Rangers left fielder Danny Santana hits a grand slam in the top of the sixth to ultimately keep this game out of the reach for the Athletics. He finishes the game 3 for 5 in the batter's box with 6 RBIs. That has been the Sport Report for Friday, July 26th, 2019. Do you want to contact Chandler with sports? Have thoughts on sports or questions about advertising on the Sport Report? Find us on Twitter or Instagram at SportReportCWS for either social media site.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler with Sports is strictly prohibited.